This is a 2026 Ford F350 King Ranch trimmer. And I'm sure you guys can tell that this has a custom paint job on it. Now, Marsh Gray absolutely hits, but when you paint all the chrome on it, I just think it just really sets it off. Now, I did borrow this truck from Ken Garff Ford. This truck might already be sold. Someone already saw it and said, I want it. So you can text Ken if you like to see if it's still available when I drop this video. Let's go ahead and see if I can find a window sticker for this thing. No window sticker, but we can pretty much figure out all the options on this truck. Like I said earlier, it is a trimmer. Now you couldn't tell possibly because there's no trimmer badge on the side and it doesn't have the wheels, but you guys can tell right here. Unless someone put this on aftermarket, it does have the shorter air dam on the front end, which I like. They did paint it. They actually painted all the trimming that was once chrome. Now, Marsh Gray, if you get this color with the King Ranch, basically what would happen is it would delete the two-tone option and then it will just make you get chrome package. So you have chrome front and rear bumpers, mirror caps, door handles, and of course the grills already come chrome even if you don't get the chrome package. So they just painted all the chrome, and I might add, it looks killer. And what I'm really shocked by is they also painted some of the plastic trimming. So this was like a black plastic here. They painted it. And down below here, this too was plastic and they painted it. Now you probably were wondering, does this have PPF on the bumper? And the answer is yes. You can kind of see where the lines are. They even actually PPF this grill too. So this all got painted. I do like how they added the black accent here too. Really nice touch. And these were painted as well. Unless they took these off of or got these from the parts department and just put the black ones in there. Reflective style headlights because you cannot get the projector with this truck. And you would normally have an 18-inch wheel, but they opted to have these KMC wheels, which are 20s. Great design, very, very busy. And I will say, it will take a little bit more time to clean these perfectly. Now these are the Nitto Ridge Grappler tires in a 35 by 12.5 LT, load range F. So it does have 3,640 pounds at 80 PSI. 12 ply. And even like around these fog lights too, you can see how they did the black accents around that. Really nice touch. Black recovery hooks, that's pretty much standard. And then solid front axle, and with the trimmer package you get a limited slip diff up front, locker out back. You guys see that tire tread. I don't even have to drive this truck because I know Nitto Ridge Grappler tires are almost perfect. Now the only negative thing about Ford right now, I would say, is they still give you the chrome on these running boards. So for some people maybe that may not matter because it gives it a little bit of accent, and you could say it matches the King Ranch right here. But yeah, you see here all this was painted, and then you have the black accent here, mirror caps, all of it was done. Wow. Now they do have PPF on this too, and I know they had to wait a while because I was supposed to do a video on this truck probably like 3 weeks ago, and they probably had to let it sit in the sun before they put the PPF on, because you can't just slap PPF on fresh paint. But yeah, I do like the overall design of the mirrors. I could even do something like this on my truck if I like too. These were painted, has some mud flaps too. But yeah, this truck comes pretty done up. Now this keypad here was an option because they added that back. This has blind spot alert, 360 camera, front parking sensors and rear, 34-gallon fuel tank with a 7.4 gallon DEF. Right here, paint it, and they left this black. That was smart because obviously you're gonna be stepping on this, so that would easily get torn up in the future. So that was smart. Even out back you can see where they painted this trimming that was once plastic and black, and then they kept the step like that. The applique was painted too. And I will say too, if you're not too against the shiny, I do like the King Ranch applique because it's like a satin finish and it looks really nice in the rear. But yeah, I believe this was chrome here. And then this might have already been chrome too because of the chrome package. I'm not remembering right now, but yeah, this is painted. Class 5 hitch. And this one does have the tonneau cover by Ford. This does have the power tailgate as well. And actually someone's stuff is in this truck too, by the way. Has a step. And what do you guys think about the Marsh Gray too? I think the Marsh Gray has grown on me. I would definitely buy this color. And having all the chrome painted, it just hits even better. And I'm glad they added the clearance lights on this build too. I figured I'd show you this color with that King Ranch interior. What do you guys think? It looks good together. I like that. Now this one does have the high output, so 500 horsepower, 1,200 pound-feet of torque. And they definitely give you this premium interior. Even the roof has the brown. A, B, and C pillars. This truck does have max recline, tilt headrests, power steering column, power pedals, has the massage function, and it has the premium Vianoso 14 and sub. The only thing about this truck is I wish they would basically add it onto the Platinum. I've said this before, it would be really nice if they did that. And remember, you can put these in tow mode too. Man, they painted, wow. You see that? They painted all of this. Jeez, attention to detail. Auxiliary switches are up top here, home link. And I like that it has the auto up too for the windows up front. Now you guys can probably see heads up display. Let's zoom in. Hopefully you guys can see that. I'll try to get a little bit closer for you. Okay, you guys can see it has the time, speed, and the temperature. So it's 92 degrees today. 360 is right here. And this screen does show you a lot of nice features too. So one of my favorite things is your gauges. Let's go out of my view. I want to show you all the gauges. So this is going to show you the temperatures with the battery voltage, then turbo boost, engine brake, exhaust filter, and DEF level. And then it has these auxiliary gauges here. Now, if you go to off-road pages, it does show on the compass the elevation. So we're at 4,248 feet. Okay. And I never show you guys this. Let's go to vehicle maintenance. You saw the tire pressure, so you can set that up on my view if you like. Oil life is there, DEF information, so 1,300 miles. And settings, configure gauges. So if you want to swap around those top gauges, let's just say you want to switch what you see. I like to see oil pressure too, but sometimes it's nice to have more detail, although they don't give you a number for the oil pressure. And I would like to see that. That would be nice if they showed a number for that. But overall, this is a really nice truck. These seats are really comfortable. And this truck does have the safe too. I think that this truck might be sold, by the way. It might be sold. And I saw this, so they give you a lot of nice information to set this up too. So the combination is factory set at 0000. And over here, you can see some of the detail for that storage cover. All your power outlets. And then I didn't look back there. I might have pulled case to someone's truck, guys. I feel so bad. I'll put fuel in it for them. How about that? I'm sorry if I film your truck. But yeah, this truck is really nice. Let's go ahead and check out the numbers on the door and I'll pretty much end it right here. Your front gross axle weight rating is going to be 5,600 pounds. The rear is 7,050 with a 12,000 pound gross vehicle weight rating. Wheels are 18 by 8 wide. Axle code is a 3J, so that's a 355 with the locker. And then all-in payload is 3,835 pounds. And then they say tire pressure can be ran at 60 out front, 75 in the rear. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. As I said, this is a nice thing you can do to your truck. If you want something that's a little different, you can paint all the trimming, like the mirrors and all the chrome. That would be nice. I think that some people do this simply because it does set it apart from even like when people black out truck. I think this looks a little bit better versus blacking everything out. So what do you guys think in the comment section?